Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. So, this whole thing about Floyd Mayweather suing Showtime for $340 million. I was out here doing all kind of research and I said, you know what, man? I came across this article. I'm like, we might as well go through it together. Because a lot of people are curious as to what the hell is going on. Anyway, let me just condense this a bit. There's an article out here on this BSO website, okay? Let's do this right here. And they're talking about, Mayweather's accusing Al Haymon of fraud. Now, this is all bad because I'll be honest with you. I'm like, how the hell did we get to this point with Floyd Mayweather, Showtime, and Al Haymon, you know? But anyway, okay, I'll go ahead and make this a little bit larger for you. It says that, I'll go ahead and make it just a little bit larger, okay? That should be better. Floyd Mayweather Jr., known as Money for Good Reasons, but it's saying he could have a courtroom showdown. And it said on February 3rd, Mayweather filed a lawsuit against Showtime and his former sports president, Stephen Espinoza, accusing them of helping his longtime advisor, Al Haymon, skim off a staggering $340 million from his career earnings. This isn't just pocket change, it's a claim. Some of the biggest pay-per-view spectacles in Manny, Pacquiao, and Conor, McGregor. Now, listen. Let me come back over here real quick. $340 million? I'm trying to understand how. Because I thought they had it all together. Floyd was like, yeah, Al Haymon, I surround myself with brilliant people, smart people. I made smart business decisions, bragging. And now he's out here talking about this. So obviously something happened, right? Now, according to the suit filed in California, Mayweather alleges that Haymon, with Showtime's substantial participation and aid, diverted funds meant for him directly into accounts controlled by Haymon. The boxing icon, who boasts a career earning north of $1 billion, is seeking to recover hundreds of millions of dollars in misappropriated funds and damages resulting from a long-running and elaborate scheme of financial fraud. Those are some serious allegations. Now, the complaint points to major bouts where the money flowed like punches in the ring. The 2015 Pacquiao fight was, called Fight of the Century, generated over $400 million in revenue alone, while the 2017 McGregor crossover event shattered records with even higher figures. But Mayweather claims he didn't see his full share thanks to the alleged setup. Adding intrigue, when Mayweather's new team later demanded to audit Showtime's books, the network reportedly claimed the records were lost in a flood or otherwise inaccessible. The lawsuit charges Showtime and Espinoza with aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud, conversion, and unjust enrichment, plus punitive damages. Notably, Haymon himself isn't named as a defendant in this action. That is crazy, man. Now, Mayweather has an attorney, didn't mince his words. Floyd's one of the biggest pay-per-view draws, generated hundreds of $millions in revenue for Showtime. Mayweather now takes this fight to the courtroom to recover what is rightfully his, retiring undefeated. He'll go the distance in the courtroom just as he has in the ring. Man, that is sad. That's sad. But this is a little bit of background right here. From ring dominance to business battles. He's talking about just his career, the 50 wins, no losses, global events, partnership with Showtime going back to 2013, and the 6-fight deal worth up to $200 million. And that era included blockbusters that boosted Showtime's profile in boxing, especially as rival HBO scaled back. But this isn't Mayweather's first tango with legal drama. He's had past disputes involving promoters, ticket scams, and even antitrust claims against Haymon's operations. Haymon, a shadowy figure in boxing who manages a stable of top fighters, has faced scrutiny before his dual roles as advisor and de facto promoter. Critics have accused him of monopolistic practices, though many cases settle out of court. See, I didn't even know they had all that crap going on outside of court, man. But this new suit comes amid broader shifts in boxing broadcasting. Showtime exited the sport in 2023, leaving PBC closely tied to Al Haymon to pivot to new platforms like Amazon Prime. Now, this makes me wonder if, in fact, they set things up a kind of way to where hundreds of millions of dollars would be accessible to Al Haymon, Espinoza, not to anyone else. I mean, that could kind of explain why they just didn't give a shit anymore about boxing. Because they had all the money they needed and they're just going to sit back and just not worry anymore. But at the same time, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, the boxing world is buzzing on social media right now because of all this. Because nobody would have saw it coming. Nobody would have saw it coming. Anyway, man, what y'all think about all this drama? Mayweather, Al Haymon, ESPN. Not ESPN, Espinoza. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, if you're told when you send a team in to do an audit that all the records were lost in a flood, you better believe them records weren't lost in no damn flood. This is going to get interesting. I'll tell you what, in boxing, boy, there's never a dull day in boxing, man. But I'll say this. If proven, these claims could shake up boxing's financial underbelly, exposing how deals behind mega fights really work. For Mayweather, it's about reclaiming what's his after a career of dominance. Win or lose, money knows how to make headlines, so stay tuned. He does have a big fight coming up in May. Somebody was saying this is all bull crap. It's just to hype up his fight that he's going to have in Greece. But I'll say this. I've been talking for years about the secret society, key decision makers behind the scenes, corruption in boxing. And we got to see how all this plays out. But this just lets you know, there's always some crap going on. You know what I'm saying? But good luck to everybody involved in that. That shit like it's going to be a headache. And it look like the people who are really going to benefit are going to be the lawyers, like always. Anyway, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.